Okay. So let's all slow down for a second because a meme deck has suddenly become tier 1. The citizens of Ponyland, they're really excited because finally their janky super weird card now is destroying people in Pioneer. It's wrecking the metagame and is one of the most popular choices for a lot of pros, including Paulo, Vitor, Damo, Rosa, who is one of the best, potentially the best player ever in Magic the Gathering. I present to you Niv-Mizzet Reborn. Why is he reborn? He's found Jesus. So he's reborn. He's a new man. Niv-Mizzet Reborn, 5 color, 6/6 flyer. When he enters the battlefield, reveal the top 10 cards of your library for each color pair. Choose a card that's exactly those colors from among them. Put those chosen cards into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Okay, so what we got here is this damn dragon that can just put tons of cards into your hand. This is dig through time on crack, speed, heroin, everything. Whatever that, look what he's on. Who knows how many things he's stoned out of his mind. So this card is going way over the top of cards that we are already talking about getting banned. So you look at this deck. It's like some sort of control deck that goes big, and now you will get buried, just absolutely buried in card advantage because of Niv-Mizzet Reborn. Oh, and by the way, there isn't just 4 copies of this card because they're playing with Bring to Light. Oh, do you know what this card does? It basically lets you play anything out of your deck so long as you can pay the colors for it. So Bring to Light, green, blue, 3 generic, but it has Converge. Search your library for a creature, instant, or sorcery card with converted mana cost less than or equal to the number of colors of mana spent to cast Bring to Light. Exile that card, blah blah. You can play it. So the deal is, and you're a 5-color deck for sure: Forest, Godless Shrine, Island, Mana Confluence, Mountain. I mean, you're playing it all. So if you pay, say, white, red, black, green, you can play any 4 mana card from your deck. If you play green, white, blue, you can play any 3 color. You can play any 3 mana card from your deck. But because you can pay all 5, you can just get Niv-Mizzet Reborn again. So you either find your Niv-Mizzet Reborn or you Bring to Light the damn thing. Do you know what's even more sick? You can play Niv-Mizzet Reborn and find Bring to Light, and then do this damn thing all over again. That's just insane. That's insane. Now let's go back to the discussion about Dig Through Time. Dig Through Time is a candidate to get banned in Pioneer. This card is banned in Legacy. It's banned in Modern. The card is ridiculously stupid. The card just wrecked the Eternal formats when it got printed and absolutely needed to get banned. Now, Dig Through Time looks up 8 cards deep, and you can only take 2 cards. Let me repeat that again. Dig Through Time can look 8 cards deep and only take 2 cards. And by the way, Dig Through Time sometimes costs 2 mana, but especially the second and the third Dig Through Time, you're spending 5, you're spending 6 mana on that damn thing. For 5 mana here, Niv-Mizzet Reborn, you look up 10 cards deep, and you can take up to 10 cards. Let me repeat that again. 10 cards deep, you can take up to 10 cards. You, assuming all of them are of different guilds. But for sure, you're going to be taking more than 2. More than the pathetic Dig Through Time. Oh, by the way, you still have a 6/6 flying dragon on the board. Not bad. So this thing is way better than Dig Through Time. This thing goes way over the top of the Dig Through Time decks. Niv-Mizzet Reborn is absolutely ridiculous. So how do we get there? Well, we're going to ramp into it with things like Gilded Goose and Sylvan Caryatid. I hate this card. It's a great blocker. You can't do anything about it. It has hexproof. Hexproof stuff is so frustrating in 2020. Oh, by the way, yeah, we're going to play Euro Titan of Nature's Wrath, a card that's going to help ramp us into that Niv-Mizzet Reborn. But, you know, just in case I need it, I can play a 6/6 creature that's going to gain me life and draw me cards every single turn. You see how this deck just buries you in card advantage? Just absolutely bury. No one's drawing more cards than this deck. Nobody. Nothing can do it. We got Teferi Time Reveler. Another card that's probably on the hit list of the most annoying card of all time. This card is max annoying, but not max powerful enough to get banned. So I mean, this Teferi is just, you know, we all absolutely hate Teferi Time Raveler. You were a mistake, but unfortunately you're not broken enough to be banned. And Nahiri the Harbinger, why not? More Planeswalkers. When you ultimate, you can find yourself, find yourself a creature card, or no, an artifact or a creature put into play, so you have more ways of finding the Niv-Mizzet Reborn. And maybe randomly. No, I don't think it's good. How does this work? When enters the battlefield, sacrifice it unless it escapes. Yeah, you can't find Euro. So, now this deck has a lot of tools. Playing Thoughtseize, Abrupt Decay. Now, they can find Abrupt Decay. They can find Dreadbore. They can find Anguished Unmaking. They can find Slaughter Games, which, by the way, is going to be really good against all those combo decks now that we have in the format. Also very good against the Niv-Mizzet Reborn Mirror. You just go find, you know, each player, like, looks for their Niv-Mizzets. We have Solar Blaze. Of course, we have Bring to Light, so you can Niv-Mizzet into more Bring to Lights. Hour of Devastation, you can't find this card, but still super ultra powerful card. I think if you're a commander player, you'll absolutely love this deck. Why not? You've got all these one-ofs in the lands, you got one-ofs in your spells, and of course your commander is Niv-Mizzet Reborn. I think it's an absolute perfect fit. And because it's a 5-color deck, you basically have access to everything. You can play any single card you want. I mean, look at this sideboard. Infernal Reckoning. You have Thoughtseize, Rakdos's Return. Deal X damage to target opponent or planeswalker, and they have to discard all their cards. So just in case your opponent Niv-Mizzets and then draws a bunch of cards, you could Rakdos Return them, make them discard all their cards. My god, the war that this deck plays is on a completely different axis. Rest in peace, of course. Selesnia's Charm. I mean, oh man, you can't even predict some of this stuff. This deck has so many things that it can do. They could just randomly, at instant speed, put a 2/2 white knight creature token with vigilance into play. So you may not even expect stuff like that. You can give stuff trample, exile target creature with power 5 or greater. So another good card in the mirror. Thought Erasure, Voice of Resurgence, Deafening Clarion, more sweepers. This deck plays like an excellent control deck. Super powerful. I mean, if you wanted to play a control deck or some sort of Jund-like deck, this appears to be it. Like, why not? I mean, it's all removal and sweepers, and it just goes way over the top with these 6/6 creatures, either with Euro or with Niv-Mizzet Reborn. It's just disgusting. Absolutely just disgusting. I don't even know how a control deck can beat this, because they have so many threats. So we have Knight of Autumn, Questing Beast, Enter the God, Eternals, and of course the Scarab God. Why not? Everyone loves value. So why are we going to stop there? So this is a deck that can play anything, any sideboard card that they could possibly want, basically any single card printed for Pioneer. They could always play it. They have access to every single option of attack and defense. So the deck has it all. There's no Blood Moon to stop this thing. This is what happens when there's no Blood Moon in the format. The decks can go super wide like this. They have the option to play everything. They play their Teferi Time Reveler. Now you can't play at instant speed. They can play at instant speed, but you can't play at instant speed. And, like, again, what just blows my mind is the 6/6 dragon on top of all the cards that they're going to draw. So I mean, this deck has been played many times in like Modern as like a meme deck, and it was like sort of there, and now all of a sudden it's tier 1 in Pioneer. You want a tier 1 deck? You want to play something super janky but super powerful? This thing's gonna work. Tons of pros took it to the Players Tour. It was one of the more popular decks. Even in the face of the inverter deck, people like Paulo, Vitor, Damo, Rosa said, screw that deck. We're playing with Niv-Mizzet Reborn. 6/6 Flying Dragon that will refill our hand and then maybe chain it again with like a Bring to Light and do it all over again. I mean, that's just disgusting. It's just disgusting. I can't believe the value that there is in this deck. I'm surprised more people didn't play it. You have access. You can do anything with this deck. Anyway, I'm done talking about Niv-Mizzet Reborn. He's a new man, and he's going to destroy everyone in Pioneer.